shoulders off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get one or two over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
All right, ready to go here. Bobby Witt Jr. getting ready to hit. And we're underway here in the home opener. Late on that fastball. Got it.
Nice try, Ramon.
And now the center fielder. Line drive, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Number 34 now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
Off the plate, ball one.
Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Here's a 1-1. And a big swing and a miss.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there.
Runner goes again. Got him.
Nice try, Ramon.
If you're
Throw to third, save. That wasn't close. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. Number 19 in the box now. Takes strike one. Foul ball there.
Ball one. Ball.
No score yet, but a runner at third with two away. And it's filled up.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last two.
Makes the catch, inning over. Here's the left fielder.
Yep, that ball went out. Ball two.
And there's a ball. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. The number 2 hitter. Nice stop. And that's a base hit despite a great defensive effort. First and second, no outs. Matt Olson up to the plate. This one in the air, center field. Gets there, he's under it. He's got it. Runner tags at second. 2 aboard with 1 out. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Ben Rice. And that one fouled off.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
There's the strike. Here's the pitch. Both runners on the move. And a foul ball, he stays alive. 2 on, 1 out. Pickoff move to second.
No,
Tries to get back and save. Here's a 1-2. That's towards center. In position. Brings it in. Runner tags at second.
Now we'll see if moving up to third there pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a base hit. We'll see what happens.
Aaron Judge swings through it for strike one. And Judge spoils that one. Corners are occupied with 2 down. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Hit hard on the ground is short. And that is the inning. Top of the second, so stepping in for Boston, number 29. Swings through that. Stays alive.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Foul ball, still 0-2.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back. Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up the first pitch single than to have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
That one ripped right center field. Carrying well. Leaping, and it's gone. So he just clears the wall. The Red Sox score first. It's 1-0. Now the left fielder. Lined into right. Takes it in for the out.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Kyle Tucker at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
Brings it in for the 3rd out. Back here in St. Louis, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Alejandro Kirk. Here's a high chopper, and that one handled. Gets it to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. Here's the second baseman. Out towards right center field. And this one looks like trouble. Round second, taken for third. The relay throw.
Not a bad pitch by any means. Down and away, right on the corner of the zone. Just a better swing, Boog. Stayed through it and hit it hard the other way.
Mike Trout swings through it for strike 1. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
The 1-2. Lays out. Oh, it's off his glove. The tying run is in to score from third. And he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there. 1 down. Runner at first. Trout on the move. Squares the bunt, but that rolls foul. Line drive. That's a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away. Back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Here's the left fielder.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
Good hitters count the 2-0. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one carrying. Boom goes the dynamite. A 3-run dinger. And they jump ahead in the second. It's 4-1. Settles under it. And there's 2 away. Here's Matt Olson down. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. He makes the grab. That is the inning. Back here at Busch Stadium. And now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Alejandro Kirk. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That one's got a chance. Out of here. He wastes no time on this one, and they cut into the deficit. It's 4-2. Bobby Witt Jr. now. You know, you think about his dad, Bobby Witt Sr., who pitched for a long time in the major leagues, but it was actually Bobby Witt Jr.'s brother-in-law, James Russell, the former major league reliever, that had the most direct impact taking Witt in and out of major league clubhouses. Witt was treated a bunch to behind-the-scenes looks at Wrigley Field many times from the former Cub reliever. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Jumps at the wall, and he brings it back. Now it's the switch-hitting outfielder. Picked up a base hit to center his first time up. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Comes up empty.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Got him
nice
looking
try,
for the
Ramon.
K. And that's 4 strikeouts. And now the first baseman, 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
Right through there for a strike. Got him
Nice try,
swinging for
Ramon.
the strikeout. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Back here in St. Louis, here's the Cardinal DH, Ben Rice. Hammered down the right side, but foul. 0-1 now. Right side, hard hit. Throws to first. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd. Aaron Judge comes to the plate now. We think of home runs when we see Judge, which makes sense because, well, he hits a lot of them.
Yeah, you're right about that, Boog. In fact, Judge hit 300 home runs before he reached 1,000 hits. The only other player in MLB history to do that was Mark McGwire.
I think of home runs with that guy, too.
Yeah, same.
Man at first with 1 gone. Alejandro Kirk next up for the Cardinals. And he dodges that fastball.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swing and a foul out of play. That misses the zone. Ball 3.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
And ball 4, 2 aboard. Now it's the second baseman. 1 for 1. He tripled in his first trip. In for a strike, and it's 0-1.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 2 on, 1 out. It goes down looking.
Up next for the Cardinals.
Now Trout gets a chance to hit. Swing and a miss.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
That's off the inside corner, and the count 2-1. That one fouled off. 2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Back here in St. Louis, new inning getting started. Here now the Red Sox DH, number 19. Well struck, right field. That one's back there. And it is gone. He leaves the yard to right. Here's the second baseman. Struck out looking his first time. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
But you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Puts a bunt down. Over to first. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Here's the third baseman. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat. A swing and a miss. And that's strike 1. Swings over the top of that one.
He's got one already tonight. I wouldn't be surprised if he pops another one here. Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
To the right side, and it goes just foul. Battling here as he fouls it away. On the ground, right side, and that chance handled. Slings to first, now 2 away. Here's the left fielder. He's 0 for 1. That one is cut on and missed. Looked like a changeup.
Really good changeup.
This one ripped, but foul to the right. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a ball ripped down the right field line. If it's fair, it's gone. And it hooks. Foul. Swings through
nice
that one. It's a
strikeout.
strikeout. Back here at Busch Stadium. Ready to go. Bottom 4. Well, he's been knocked around pretty good so far, but they've got him back out there at least to begin the inning.
Yeah, and you wonder just the strength and perhaps the health of that bullpen for him to go back out there. But he's taking this one for the team. Perhaps he can stabilize things and the offense can score some runs for him. First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
At the plate, number 27. Swung on, belted. Carrying well. And boom goes the dynamite. Another homer. His second home run of the game. Now the third baseman. Lifted in the air, right center field. And there's one away. Here is Matt Olson. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog, light tower power?
That's right. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. 2 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
And that chance handled. To first, it short hops him, but a nice pick for out number 3. Back here in St. Louis, so stepping in for Boston, Kyle Tucker. And that is out of play. Just
Ball,
off the
out.
outside edge. Ball one. Tucker, who's been an all-star and a Gold Glover. Swings through that one for strike two. Got it.
Nice
Swing
try,
for the
Ramon.
strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7. Alejandro Kirk will hit next. And a swing and a miss there. Swings
nice
through
try,
it for the
Ramon.
K. Strikeout number 8. And the batter will be the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr.
Ball one.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2.
Nope.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a
Nice
miss.
try,
Struck
Ramon.
him out. And he strikes. Bottom of the inning, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Aaron Judge. Check swing, but he went too far. Strike one.
You know, these Cards doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Foul ball. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. Here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk.
Ball. Catch inside.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That's got a chance. And it's caught just in front of the wall. Now it's the second baseman, 1 for 2. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Oh, just look at the back of my bubble.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. On the warning track, and hauls it in. Back here in St. Louis, all set for the top of the 6th. So stepping in for Boston, number 51. This ball's chopped on the ground. Uh-oh, throw goes to second. And he gets to first safely as a result. So I think I'll just sit here quietly in disbelief. And here's the first baseman, who's 0 for 2 with a pair. Here goes the runner. Pitch is high. Safe at second, and that was not close. And now he's up to 3 stolen bases in the game. Swings through that high fastball. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. It's a pitch out. And the throw out at third. Ground ball to the right side. And that's just foul. Got him
Nice
swinging.
try, Ramon.
So he cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout. Here's the Boston cleanup hitter. He's already homered in this game. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Out to center. Trout gets under it. And that is that. bottom of the 6th. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Mike Trout.
Mike Trout.
Line to left, and foul ball. Foul ball there. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Now batting.
Now it's the shortstop. He's 2 for 2.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touching it.
And there are 2 down. Back to the top of the lineup, and here's the St. Louis leadoff man. He's a guy who does it all. Swung on, belted deep. That one went back there, and that one's going to land not so much here, but here. Another homer. That's his 3rd home run of the game. Number 25, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Two down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Swinging a foul straight back.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Two down, nobody on.
Well, they gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And that one handled. Long throw to first. That's the inning. Back here at Busch Stadium, we go to the top of the 7th. Joe stepping in for Boston. Number 29. They've got a poke lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. That missed by a lot. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swings through that one, out in front that time. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. This one smoked on its way out of here. And they're chipping away. It's 7-4. Slash foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Swing
Nice
and
try,
a miss for
Ramon.
the strikeout. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Now the left fielder. Late on that fastball. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Strike
Nice
3,
try,
and that's
Ramon.
2 in a row.
Up next for the Red Sox.
2 down, base is empty. Here's Kyle Tucker.
Well, that bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike 1 here, but few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
And a big swing and a miss.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. 2 down, nobody on. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
Nice throw, Mo.
Swinging. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. Bottom of the 7th, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Matt Olson. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Here's the 0-1.
Nope, that's a ball.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Swung up, belted deep. That one went back there, and that one's gonna land not so much here, but here. He'll take a trot around the bases. Up next for St. Louis, now we see Raisel Iglesias out of the bullpen. He's into the game with the bases empty. And first offering is fouled off. Got the bat going too soon at strike 2. Iglesias, in his 11th season, he features a changeup, a four-seamer, a slider, and he works in a sinker. Bouncer to second. Fires over to first. And one away in the bottom of the 7th. Aaron Judge at the plate. 1 for 3. Swing and a miss, strike 1. In the air, out towards left center. And there's 2 down. Alejandro Kirk next up for the Cardinals.
Catcher Alejandro Kirk.
And right back to the mound. Gets him easily, ends the inning. St. Louis tacks on 1 with a homer. It's now 8-4. We go to the 8th. So stepping in for Boston, Alejandro Kirk. New pitcher for the Cardinals, number 46.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters are going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
Ball.
Swing and a ball ripped down the right field line. If it's fair, it's gone. And it's a foul ball, but it had the distance. Here's a 1-2. Swing
nice
and a
throw,
miss, struck
Mo.
him out. One gone here. Back to the top of the order. Bobby Witt Jr. up next for the Red Sox. The 0-1.
Ball inside.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Struck
nice
him
throw,
out
Mo.
without a swing. Coming out of the bullpen throwing BBs. Number 51 at the plate now as he chases after that one. And that's downstairs. And it's 1-1. Right through there for a strike. Got it.
Nice try, Ramon.
Back here in St. Louis, on to the bottom of the 8th. Number 2 now at the plate. Grounds one to short. Witt on the run. Throw to first. Nicely done for the out. Here's Mike Trout.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. Swing and a miss, and he got him. 2 gone now.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. And he lays down a bunt.
Nope, that's
and a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. On the ground right side. And he's out on the tag. And that's the inning. We go to the 9th. Still stepping in for Boston. Number 34. And he can't come up with it. Safe at first. No play. We'll see how they score this.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle.
Mason Miller takes over on the mound.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Substitution now at first base. And on to run for the Red Sox, Dansby Swanson. Looking for some added speed out there in the late innings. And now runners at the corners, nobody out.
Couple of singles back-to-back. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Number 29 swings through it for strike 1.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
A bunt, and it's popped up. 1 down. Two on with 1 out. Here's the third baseman. That one at triple digits.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple
Nice try,
hits.
Ramon.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Only 1 out left for the Red Sox. Number 16 swings through it for strike 1. On the ground to first. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game. And our final here today, 8-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.